Okay, I am starting this video. I should have waited till the plane passed. I'm not too far from George Bush International Airport. And I am creating this video to answer the question: should you hire someone to do your pond? And uh, how do you pick a person to do your pond? And then two, well, no, that'll be a different video. Okay, so let me start again. One, I'm doing this video to say, should you hire someone to do your pond? Or two, should you DIY, do it yourself? What are the pros and cons? Then my next video is, how should you pick someone to do your pond if you decide that you want someone to do your pond? Okay, so that's my next video after this one. So first and foremost, um, I want to say out front, I am biased toward doing your own pond, doing it yourself. And however, if you hire someone and you want to hire someone, here are the reasons why you should hire someone. One, if you don't like getting your hands dirty and you just want to sit back and enjoy your pond, hire someone. Hire someone not just to build the pond, but make sure that they also will maintenance the pond. It is one thing to build a pond and keep it, and it's another thing to, like I said, it's one thing to build a pond, but it's another thing to build a pond and keep a pond, because anybody can build a pond, but can they keep it or maintenance it so that it will stay? Okay, that's the question. So if you do hire someone to do your pond, make sure they will also have in their contract that they will maintenance your pond, so that you have some type of guarantee that if there's something wrong with it, that goes wrong with it, they will come out and correct it. So that being said, you're going to pay for that. So that is a high cost. And you can check your local areas and find the pond people and ask about their maintenance program as well. Okay, so basically that's it. If you don't like getting your hands dirty, you'd rather just come out and have your pond done, and you want to be able to call someone when something goes wrong to come out and do it, please get a person who is a pond professional who also has a maintenance contract on their ponds. Um, that's all I can say about that, that part. However, if you don't mind getting your hands dirty and you want to be able to know yourself if something is wrong and how to spot something is wrong and to know how to fix something if something goes wrong, then do it yourself. Because then you will know what you did wrong and how to fix it. And so, but that being said, if you go to Google and you do your research and you look at all the different pond guy and some more that's out there that make ponds, and they go in and they tell you the three major mistakes or the mistakes that people make and stuff, those are good resources to have, to look at. And however, even in those videos where they show you, oh, this is wrong and this is wrong, there are some things that they don't tell you or show you or let you know about. Okay. Um, and if you're a critical thinker, you can kind of see through some of those things yourself. Like, for instance, when they put in the skimmer and they pat it down real tight and they put the skimmer in, and then they come back and they said, oh, that person's skimmer was uneven and unequal and, unlevel. And they go in, they put one in and it's level. And they just they just show you pounding the dirt down tight and stuff like that. Well, there's some issues with that because soil moves, and especially once after you open it up, it moves. And so, no matter how much pounding you do. So there's some other little things that I feel that needs to be done prior to or after doing all the pounding and stuff like that, and before you put the liner down and things like that. So again, I am no pond expert. I don't want to say I'm a pond expert because that puts me in trouble. But I am here to help you through your wanting to put in a pond yourself and save a lot more money. Not a lot of effort. You don't save a lot of effort, but you do save a lot of money. And when something does go wrong, you know how to fix it. And usually it's not that big of a fix. Okay? And if you've done it yourself, you'll have a better chance of maintaining it yourself. Now, keeping the fish alive, that's another topic. So, ooh, I thought that was something coming at me. It was one of my dragonflies. They're huge. And so that's the other thing you have to know. When you create a pond, you will have nature. Putting a fence up may work for some of the predators, or not predators, but some of the nature things that come around. But basically, when you get a pond, you create an ecosystem that is not just for yourself, usually. And that's what people try to tell you. Um, oh, you want, this, that, this, or other. There are some things you can do to help eliminate some of those things. However, you have to accept the fact that you may have some nice little pretty creatures coming into your pond sometimes. Just like if you're a gardener. If you're a gardener, you know you're going to have ants sometimes. You're going to have rodents sometimes. You're going to have rabbits sometimes. You may even have deer sometimes. You just have to try to get through with the pros and cons of some things, tried in effort to slow down those things so that you get your garden. So that is the end of this video presentation, and I hope it will help you to decide whether or not you should hire someone or do it yourself. Again, if you're going to make a pond larger than, I would say, 8 by 8 or 10 by 10, you might want to think about getting someone to do your pond for you. Okay? The largest pond I've done was 16 feet by 14 feet by 4 feet deep. So anything over that, I'm not the person to see. Okay. So let me know what your dimensions are of your pond, or where you're thinking about placing your pond and putting your pond, showing me a quick video of the area that you would like. We can together look at it and say, okay, this may be a good place, this may not. And so there's other things that you have to do prior to getting your site, and that are very critical to safety and so forth. So let me know. Bye.